So I think something to remember is that it is perfectly normal. It is a human normal response to be worried or anxious, especially during a time like this. And I think another important thing to remember is that anxiety and anxiousness and worry and fear is going to look different on everybody. Nobody is going to have the same symptoms or ways that they show that they're anxious or worried. So I think that's something that's really important to remember. Just some kind of general symptoms of anxiety. Obviously excessive worrying is a big one. Sleep disturbances, difficulty concentrating, and even like kind of panic attacks are on like the kind of more severe end. So allowing them to express themselves in any way that they feel comfortable is really important. Especially like when they get super worked up, I like to use like instead of taste the rainbow, like with Skittles, I like to breathe the rainbow. So you just take big deep breaths while you're thinking about all of the colors of the rainbow, thinking about some of your favorite things that are that color. So maybe your favorite food or a favorite character from a TV show. Just work through all of the colors until you get to the end. The main goal for the little ones is to get them distracted. So get their mind off of kind of what is going on. Obviously they don't really know what's going on. They know that they were pulled from school, they don't get to see their friends, they don't get to finish out the year with their teacher, and that probably makes them really sad and just worried about what's going on. So another thing I like to do with little kids is having some sort of like toolkit or kind of a calm down corner that has a lot of like comfort items. So maybe a stuffed animal, a music player, a CD player, an MP3, something like that plays music. Some sort of like silly putty or a Theraputty, you can find that on Amazon. Just having a lot of things that help them kind of calm down. That is their safe space. They can go when they're feeling anxious or worked up. And that usually really helps kids know that they have that one space that is just theirs. Yeah, so with older kids, it's going to be a little bit different because they might be able to recognize their emotions, but might not be able to express them as easily. So I always suggest journaling, writing, drawing. A lot of those things they can get out on paper without having to actually vocalize what they're feeling, because it can be really hard to put what's going on up here out in words. So that's a really, really helpful idea, as well as mindfulness. I know that everyone preaches it, everyone talks about it, but mindfulness really, really helps bring you to the present. There's so many things right now that we can't control. So focusing on the things that we can control and what's going on in the present day can kind of ease some of those anxious feelings and anxiety and what's going on in the world right now. YouTube is a great resource for a whole bunch of mindfulness activities. Anything from adults down to little kids. All you have to do is search in YouTube mindfulness for specific age group, and you will have a whole slew of options for getting kids kind of calmed down, focused, focusing on the present. Yeah, so I think when it starts to take over everything, I think when a child is so kind of obsessed with one specific topic, whether that's what's going on in the world right now, whether that's some sort of social anxiety, so going out in public. I know that probably deals a little bit more with like big groups, like going to school and that kind of stuff, but maybe they have some sort of specific phobia about something that they just can't keep their mind off of. Working through those emotions as they present themselves is the first thing that's really important. And two, feeling overwhelmed as a parent, I'm sure, is probably one of the most stressful things, things that you can be going through right now, but not being afraid to ask for help from a professional of some sort. So whether that's their pediatrician or your family doctor, or reaching out to a mental health agency like Family Resource Center. Those are all great options to kind of get a little bit of extra support and ideas on how to help your children. You can call our office. Darlene is who you'll get as a receptionist. She's wonderful. And just say you'd like to schedule an appointment with one of our clinicians. And you will first start with a mental health assessment to kind of work up a game plan of the best way that we're going to help your child. And then from there, we'll kind of just go with the flow. I know coming to an office like this is probably kind of intimidating. It's going to be kind of scary at first, but keep an open mind. Yeah, the first thing you can do is call our office and just say you'd like to schedule an appointment, and we'll get you in.